Yo, what up? It's DJ Sus One, the feature presentation. I'm in the building with my guy that hasn't. You've never been on my show, and I have no
I didn't
idea.
even know
why.
you have a show. That's crazy.
Damn, this nigga's fucked up.
I didn't even know that.
Casanova's in the building.
I'm here.
Free at last.
Free at last. I'm in the building. I didn't know you had a show, so that's fucked up. We got to shoot the fair one when we done.
I am not shooting the fair one with Casanova. This nigga was raised in the slums of Brooklyn. He would knock me out quickly. Let's put that on camera immediately.
Nah.
I don't want a fair one with So anyway, I got two quick stories about Cass. One, I remember you telling me that before you started popping in this game, I don't know if you remember telling me this, that I guess your first single that popped off, you saw me in an airplane.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And I didn't know him yet.
That's crazy.
And I guess he's told me about the record, and I did the I don't know who you are, but I'm trying to listen to it type of shit.
I was sitting right next to him, and we got on a plane. I'm like, damn, this nigga look familiar. I said,
is that Noriega? No,
nah. I'm like, yo, oh shit, that's the DJ. And I was just telling him, and I could just see him brushing me off, like, yeah.
Nah.
All right, I'll take a listen to it. But I knew he didn't know who I was because I probably was just rapping for like 3 weeks then. But we was going to...
And it was Don't Run. It was the record.
Yeah, Don't Run. I think we was going... It was an event like in L.A. Somewhere we was going, and I was going there too, just to mingle and, you know what I'm saying, do what I do. That's crazy you mentioned that.
Yeah, because after he popped off, he made it his business to come to me and tell me, like, you know I gave you Don't Run. I told you about it on the plane, and I was like, fuck.
That's crazy, though. And it be little situations like that where sometimes I be wanting to dub people, but then I be like, nah, because
I can tell you about my character. I wouldn't purposely do that.
No, you was on a plane, and first of all, I was mad you had the window seat anyway. I usually debo the window seat. I said, this nigga tight big, man. Let me just get in the middle. And then after a while, we just saying, I'm like, hold on, this is the DJ nigga. I think Don't Run was like 3 weeks old, but nobody even heard this shit like that. And I had it on my notes. I didn't have it mixed and mastered or nothing. I was like, yo, man, this is my record, da-da-da. He was like, all right, I'll check it out. All right. I'm like, all right. But I didn't care really because I wasn't even rapping at the time like that. So I'm like, it is what it is.
Casanova Story Part 2. I did a great record with a dancehall bounce with Tory Lanez. I was in the studio with Casanova that Rock Nation was doing a listening party for him. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm coming out with a single a year. I haven't released it yet, by the way, guys. Casanova comes to me and says, yo, wait till you hear the single I got with Tory Lanez. It's dancehall type vibe. Plays the record. The shit is
he's not telling you
fire.
Everything. He's not telling you. He owes me $100 to this day.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know, he said, yo, no, my record is crazy. I said, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Yours might be crazy, but I did a little twist to this one. This one is crazy. Like, it's like two different vibes. He was like, let's bet the $100. I put it on. He said, nah, you got me. You got me. That was crazy.
I can't say that on camera now because I got the single still coming out. It's crazy.
No, but it still might be crazy, definitely. But I think what put it the little icing on the cake was the veto. Like, it was, Tory was dope. He did his job to the 10th power. But the record really changed to a whole different record when DeVito got on it. And that's why I kind of was like, I kind of did like the old Brooklyn Bashment party. Hold on. Like, try to wheel it back because I'm like, nah, this is different. This can't just go in there straight through. It can't play straight through. Like, some people was like, why you didn't let it play straight through? I'm like, it changed so much. If it went straight through, it would have kind of messed the record up, kind of, I think. Like, when DeVito get on there, he take you to Africa. That's how I felt.
Well, if you guys are slow, the record is 2 a.m. The hit record that's topping all the charts right now on his new EP, Free at Last. So
Thank you.
That was two Casanova stories. Welcome to the show,
crazy.
My brother.
I'm happy to be here, man.
So let's talk real quick, man. You know, for my listeners, I think everybody knows you by now, but you came from Brooklyn, and now you popping out here in these streets. And I know you're one of the few real ones in the industry. So I want to know, how were you able to move in this industry of social media fakeness that's going on, that we're surrounded by, knowing where you come from and how you usually would have responded to fakeness in the past, but now you're just you're like OD surrounded around it in this game?
I lived and I learned, I guess. you know, I came in the industry straight from the streets, and it was like your word was your word. Like, you know, so when somebody told me they was gonna do something for me and didn't do it, like I got heated. I started talking to the big dogs and started talking to other people, and they used to be like, "Don't take nothing personal. It is what it is." And then once I started getting records and stuff like that, I saw that the shift change. Like, so I'm like, hold on now. So if you want to be liked or you want to be loved in this industry, you gotta put the work in. You ain't no days off. Ain't no, nah, I got a record now. No, when you got a record, you gotta have another record. Then you gotta have another. It just gotta be consistent. And then I just understood like the industry is a different type of game, man. It's just like it's dog eat dog. It's smile in your face and dog eat dog. And especially this situation with this guy, that kind of really fucked me up because it was like,
With 6ix9ine.
yeah,
Yeah, I was just about to bring because you brought up in the Breakfast Club interview that when you guys had that energy towards each other, you said some people turned against you,
yeah,
which shows you how fake the industry could be.
yeah, yeah. That was like stressful. I think I wanted to quit rapping. I was like, man, this shit ain't for me.
It's crazy because I didn't feel that energy. Like I didn't feel like people say we can't play Casanova. I didn't sense that.
I don't think they were saying like we can't play Casanova. It was just like make sure you play 6ix9ine. It was like it was kind of like if they had to pick who to sneakily invite, because they had to sneakily invite both of us at that time, they was picking him. You know what I'm saying? Rather than me. And I'm like, damn, like, this is crazy. Like, I've been here fucking with niggas, especially New York DJs. Most New York DJs know me from being in the club, blowing a bag, uh, sending them bottles, just before rap. You know what I'm saying? And that shit learned me a lot. Now, I will never argue with a person on the internet a day in my life. I don't care what you say about me. I wouldn't. And I think that's what saved me. And I say it did save me that I didn't argue with him on the internet.
Well, that was another thing you brought up in the interview, and I wanted to ask you about that because that's the most intelligent, smart thing that you could have done.
Mm-hmm.
But you also said that people would surround you. You know how the streets are. People
Yeah.
were surrounding you, trying to say, "Nah, come on, my nigga, come on."
Mm-hmm.
So most people would have fell for that.
Mm-hmm.
How did you? Where did did you find the intelligence to, you know, to not listen? Because most people
From being indicted.
coming from that environment, they're
Yeah.
used to like, nah, fuck that, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I knew not to do that from being indicted on gang activities before. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been hit with no RICO or nothing like what they got hit with. But in the state, I've been locked up. All my friends, we've been on Rikers Island because of MySpace and stuff like that, showing guns on MySpace and doing stuff at schools and stuff. So I already knew. I was just like, damn, how the fuck is this nigga getting away with all of this? This is crazy. If it was me, they would have came knock, knock, knock.
but you see how you say you learn?
Mm-hmm.
But look, like 6ix9ine, you know, no disrespect to him, but this just happened with Bobby Shmurda,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's happened with other people, and he didn't learn. And I
But
see
I
videos
think
out today that
It
people
would.
don't learn.
The difference about it was Bobby wasn't trolling.
Nah, he was the real deal, yeah.
You get it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the I think trolling in the industry been lit, but not to the level that he took it. Like I said, I wouldn't discredit him. I think he's a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like he took trolling to another level. He really went to Chicago and trolled them for 1
Yeah, he
second,
did do
jumped
that.
out the car, did the video, jumped back in. He had the Instagram like, yo, he's in Chicago.
He did do
And
that.
even after they saw that what he did in Chicago, he just laughed it off. I told y'all, I got y'all.
My only problem with 6ix9ine,
Mhm.
and I want to talk about like the difference between street mentality and the public mentality. But my only problem with 6ix9ine, like I know trolling is the popular thing today. 50 Cent trolls all the time,
Mhm.
but 50 is an honest troller.
Yeah.
Whatever he's trolling, whatever he says, he's really about whatever the fuck he says.
Mm-hmm.
6ix9ine, now I don't know 6ix9ine that much. I've met him once or twice, but what the streets are saying is he's just not that way.
Mm-hmm.
And he was trolling, saying things that's dangerous. You know, everybody's talked about this. They've talked about it in your interview. So that was my only problem. The trolling part wasn't my problem. If he really was about that shit, I'm like, God damn, this nigga's gangster. But
Yeah.
you know, that was my only problem. Like troll, but be an honest troller. But
That's that. I think, like I said, I think if he didn't troll, he wouldn't be who he was.
that's a fact. Yeah.
Like he got rich off of it. You know, he tricked me. No, that's hard to do. Like he had me.
Nah,
I
but
was ready to
I'm
throw it
surprised he
all.
tricked you because I saw a post. Shout to my son. I saw a post that my son had said. He said, "Come on, man. You see the size of 6ix9ine. If he this was when y'all was going through it. If he was in a room with Casanova 1-on-1,
Mhm.
no niggas around, who the fuck do
But
you
that
think is
don't.
gonna win?"
But that don't count.
Why you say
See,
that?
because that don't count because you got certain killers and gorillas, however you want to call it. That's 5 feet. You know what I'm saying? Most of the big homies up north are like small, but they bust their gun. They'll cut the shit out of you. They'll
Yeah,
stab the shit out of you. So that really didn't. That don't mean nothing. Shout out to my son though, but that don't really mean nothing. It's the it you only as strong as your crew. So when it's looking like niggas is moving crazy and he controlling it, it's looking like
yeah, 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 yeah.
he's King Joffrey Joe. Like oh, it's a wave but what he did was he tricked the culture. You understand? He wasn't gang banging. Took over the Bloods. Had all the Billies. Just you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about dudes I knew from in jail. I'm like, yo, what's going on? You letting this dude talk to like what's going on? And like I said, that learned me. I promised myself. I said I'm not giving nobody no energy. Nigga can say anything he want about my mother, kids. I'm not doing nothing on the internet. Cause if you on the internet, you really don't want smoke. I
Real
just
gangsters
get it.
don't be on the internet talking that shit.
You're not gonna threaten nobody on the internet if you really about that life. Unless you crazy. You got crazy people that don't care about going to jail. But nobody that been through the storm is gonna threaten somebody their life on the internet. I just feel that way.
I agree. I want to talk about the difference between street mentality and the general public mentality. Um, there was a meme going around on Instagram saying, if motherfuckers fucked your baby mom, if they did this, if they stole millions from you, you
Who you
would
think
snitch
made
too.
that meme up?
I don't know. I think it's random people.
You think so?
Why you think it's somebody like specifically connected?
I think so. Cause it's everywhere. It's everywhere. That guy had a marketing team, a
Actually, now
crazy.
that you say that, I never thought about that.
Who you think made that up? It gives corporate people a reason to be like, yeah, y'all right. Y'all right. I would have did the same thing. And then you got some tough guys saying, yeah, you know what? If somebody was trying to fuck my baby moms and take my money and trying to kill me, I would tell too. But what people don't understand is when you in the streets, a nigga's trying to kill you. If they could, they'll fuck your baby moms. If they could, they would rob you. You don't post to tell. That's not the go-to.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad you're saying that because I wanted you to explain to people who are not, because the masses watch social media. The
Yeah.
masses are gonna watch interviews. I wanted you to explain to the people who are not in the streets, who's watching from afar, clicking on this interview,
Mm.
of why. Because people are like, "That's so stupid, snitching." That why? Of course you're gonna snitch. I'm not spending the rest of my life in jail. I want you to explain the mentality of why you're
That's
not
what I
supposed to
said. I
snitch.
said most of these rappers would tell they're already rich. They're really not about that life. They don't have no morals. They don't stand for nothing. They're gonna tell they rich. So what? I'm already rich. I'm gonna go tell and then go hide in my corner. Fuck that. And as far as 6ix9ine goes, I said the same thing that I said before. He's gonna be all right. People don't care that he's telling. The gangster society, the people in the streets, is not gonna jack it. But the people in the streets wasn't jacking him before.
So that was another question I was gonna ask you. Yeah,
They wasn't
yeah, you're
jacking
right.
him before. The real street niggas was like, this ain't right. The fuck is going on? It didn't matter. He still sold 1,000,000 records. This shit don't count. And that's what I learned now. Leave me alone. I don't even want to deal with none of these niggas. I just want to make my music and go because I can't deal with busting a nigga head and a nigga saying, but he did rob me or he shot me. Why would you shoot me? We should have just had an argument. This is what you do when you in the street. Somebody got a problem with you know, you try to fuck their girl. You could shot when it's wartime, like real beef. When you in the street, we're supposed to be like, oh no, he shot this person, I'm telling on him. No. But you know, to the corporate world, that's foul. But when you really in the streets and you really on some gangster shit and you really don't got nothing to lose, you going head first. And I just feel like this industry shit, you just gotta stay in your lane. Stop. Fuck that. I think I fucked up because I was just so all over the place that I let the shit get to me. But again, I was smart enough to understand that I couldn't argue on social media, and that's why I was losing. Because
By the way, I heard you say that you was losing. From the outside looking in, I don't see no losing.
no, when
I saw
I was
consistent
losing,
winning.
I was losing on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Like
The fake world.
I was losing on like everybody knew my body. I was just I was outside. I was outside. I think I wore a sweatsuit for about 5 months. I was outside, pulling up, doing this, doing that, just looking. You know what I'm saying? And every time I saw him, it got ugly the first time. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is, that's neither here nor there. Again, I wouldn't wish no jail on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what's going on, but if you make your bed, you gotta lay in it.
That's exactly. I commented that on the gram about the
You
situation.
make your
and
bed,
people
you gotta
started
lay
attacking
in
me.
it. You
Exactly.
gotta lay in it. You can't say, nah, this ain't my bed because I'm a good person. And if you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. That's why I
agree.
always cop out when I'm guilty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did that. It's cool. Give me my time. Let me lay in my bed. I can't say I did that, but the people that I did it with ain't even holding me down. They ain't even sending me nothing. So I'm
agree.
going to tell on all of y'all. You can't do that. You know, I had codees. I ain't tell on them.
My last question about this situation, and we're gonna move to something else.
Yeah.
Is now everybody's saying, everybody's saying when he comes out, because his baby mom just got interviewed by
And she's fucked up.
Vlad TV.
She's fucking crazy.
Nah, she is crazy. I don't even know her,
She's
but she's
fucking
nuts.
crazy. For you to talk about your baby father to a blogger, you the worst kind of woman. Like,
I agree.
you the worst.
More than that, I think you're the worst kind of woman if you're gonna. I don't care what the fuck happened. If you're gonna sleep with his friends, like even in war, I don't care what the fuck happened.
Mm-hmm.
That shows what kind of character you are, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was gonna say is, she said in the interview with Vlad that if he cooperates completely, which it seems that that's what he's doing, that he's not gonna get any jail time. She had the paperwork on him.
Mm-hmm.
So we all agree that if he were to come out, he's still gonna be successful because the general public doesn't care. But I don't wish harm on anybody. I hope he gets out of it safe. But street mentality, do you think?
Nobody's not doing nothing to him.
You don't think so? Or try?
Anybody that probably would have did something to him is locked up. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Street dudes, especially street dudes now, it's just like, all right, you telling, go your way. Just don't mix with us. Ain't like our po walking around the street. Our toe big time. You know, nobody not worrying about them. I think people just worry about themselves, man. This whole academic of people now, you just got to get your money and stay in your lane because as soon as you comment on something and post something, it gets crazy and you're going to see it. You're going to come home. You're going to be right back up at the station. And you're going to be like, what? What's going on? And they're going to be like, we don't got nothing to do that. We in the corporate world. He got a hit. And that's what I learned. So I don't want no problems with him at all. I don't want no problem with nobody. I just want to make my music and stay what I'm doing and stay focused.
Love. All right, let's take it somewhere else now. Cass, you're in a great relationship for a long time.
Yeah.
I can't make any relationship work. I always talk to my artist friends about this. In this industry, it's hard. We travel a lot. We get accused of a lot. How do you keep a relationship moving in this? Like, what's the secret to making a relationship work when you're an artist or when you're a DJ or when you're in this game? Because people don't trust people, period, let
I don't
alone
trust
being in our
nobody.
positions.
I think it's patience. And forgiveness. But you might not be ready to forgive. So it's just like, I think it's gonna come when you find like your soulmate. Me personally, I think me and my girl, we've been through a lot. like bad times, good times, and I think the good just outweigh the bad. You know what I'm saying? So when it start, it's like once you got like a year in, that's when it gets spooky. Yeah, you be like, hold on, this might be my girl now. You know what I'm saying? It start off, bang bang boogie, enjoy yourself, good dinner. Then when you be like, hold on, anniversary, what the hell? What's going on? And then it just start moving so fast. But I think me and my girl is like my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I fuck up sometimes, you know, but that's like my nigga. So she know me more than I know myself. I think.
So that's the key because I'm just like women don't trust men in general, and I think men
Yeah.
don't trust women in general, majority out here. So, and especially guys in our position in the game, it's like I get accused of shit that never happened.
Hmm.
So that's why I guess, but I never had a girl that could say like that's my bestie, or that's my.
Yeah, but I finally got some, and we been gang ever since. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, she know me more than I know myself. Even if I try to lie, she be like, "Yeah, all right, nigga, don't play with me." But she put up with a lot from me, like since I was young. And, she put me through shit. I put her through shit. But it's just like, you heard this song. I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit. But you locked in with a joint 3 years. 2 years, even two, it get crazy. They start moving their shit in. After a while, they start saying, "Why, baby? Why? I got this other joint. We could just go half on the rent." You're like, "I half. It's lit." You move them in. Before you know it, it's 4 years in. You farting in front of her, shitting in front of her. You know what I'm saying? You woofing in front of her, everything, and you just like, let's say, God forbid, you cheat. You cheat. You just looking at the girl you cheating with, like, I got a phone, but I don't even want this one to judge me. Like, nah, I gotta go, shorty. Like, you snap out of it sometime and be like, nah, you ain't the one for me. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So you just gotta hold on. Once you hold on for like, if you hold on for a year and it turn into two, you already got a girlfriend.
Yo, just honest interview real quick. Shout out to my boy Kofi. When I have girl issues, I usually talk to my boy Kofi here. And when I get into fights with girls and we don't talk for like a week, I go crazy like it's over. When you get into a fight, yeah, that's how I am.
A week? That ain't over, baby.
So how long when you and your girl get into a fight? Well, you guys have been together a long time now, but in the beginning stages, when you guys used to get into an argument, what's the
Yeah.
longest that you went without talking and then
Probably
got back?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. But I was in jail and we ain't speak for like 6 years.
At all, not once?
Nah, at all. That was deep.
Wow.
It was deep. We didn't speak for like 6 years. And that was crazy. Like sometimes I used to call, might talk, might write something, but pride issues. I'm like, man, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. But I still always wanted to check on her and shit like that. Then I just went from me not fucking with her to then me coming home and just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. And again, that come from like, you don't want to just come home or come anywhere and deal with a new joint. Like, new joint might not know you fucked up, homie.
Yeah.
Like, new joint might be like, sus in his bag. What? He on the radio? Your joint, no, baby, we ain't doing that. Do not order that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New joint, you go to the diner, she ordering steak. What? 6 months without a booking. Like, that was crazy, like, in New York.
When was this?
With that 6ix9ine situation.
6 months without a booking?
It was like 4 to 6 months.
That's crazy.
They would not allow me to get booked. They was like, no.
It had nothing to do with police trying to shut it. Nah, because they was booking 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
About to say the police shutting down
But the
hip-hop.
crazy thing about it, they wasn't really booking 6ix9ine. They was booking 6ix9ine like under the table. Like, here, take this money, just pull up. So they'll be giving him money.
And not putting him on the flyer.
Not putting him on a flyer, but everybody would secretly know he's coming. By the time police get there, the fuck out of here, it's gone. Like, even me and him was going to clubs and used to have to sneak in. So it go from that to like, that's why I'm like, just leave me alone on the internet. I don't want no problem with nobody, man.
All right,
Just
well,
want to make some money.
I didn't want to take it back there, but the EP is
It is.
hard.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to a full body of work.
Yeah, it's coming.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
And you're one of the few that's doing that authentic. Listen, we obviously you just proved that you could do hits, but
Hmm.
you're doing those. To me, Don't Run is a hit.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And you doing those authentic New York sounding street monster records, and
Hmm.
I just want to hear more of those. You
I
had a
got you.
record called The New 50 Cent,
Yeah, the old 50.
the old 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Um, not to compare you to 50, y'all are two different entities, but he had that aura of like where he came from, and then made it commercial and made the whole world love him. And I feel like I see that with you.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that. 50 is cool. 50, we used to talk probably like twice a week. 50 definitely cool. He definitely helped me in a lot of situations
Really,
and talked to me. Definitely. He definitely talked to me and talked some sense into me. And just,
it's interesting you saying that because you're saying I don't want no problems in these comments. He's specifically
hmm
commenting back to
yeah,
people.
because that's 50 thing. I think
Yeah.
50 just cocky and just like, he at the point of his life when he like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I wouldn't be able to be like, bitch, where my money? I don't even know how that go. He just
He
post
gets
that
away
bitch
with
and
that
be
shit.
like, bitch, send me my money. I'll be like, how the fuck is he able to do that? Like,
And
you
people
know,
accept it.
it deal with power and this show and just. But I think people just accept him for who he is. It's 50. Uh-oh. Here he goes.
Free at Last is out right now.
Yeah.
2 a.m. is on top of the charts, and it's still growing. Where is it, Big D? Pause.
It's up there. It's doing well. Free at Last is out there. On the hip hop charts, like top 25 right now.
You can film him.
Don't put it on me right now. Also got 2 a.m. Just started last week. You know what I mean? So it's moving.
All right. Repping Brooklyn, New York. Casanova out here winning.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I'm glad to see you staying out of trouble, my brother.
I'm always gonna stay out of trouble from now on. I don't want no smoke.
Nah, love. You almost got in the smoke though
When?
with Soulja Boy security. So I saw you talk to the Breakfast Club about that. You was peaceful with Soulja Boy, but with the security, I could tell at any moment somebody was gonna get slapped.
I will side. I will side. I will side. I just be trying to chill, man. I don't want no problem.
It was so funny to me because I know how you get down, and I know at any moment could go left. But you felt the way about his body language. But security's supposed to have that body language to feel like the artist is protected. But I guess you just don't have that body language towards me, nigga.
No, I just felt like I was talking so calm.
There was no need.
Yeah, I wasn't screaming on him. I was just trying to shed some light on him. Like, yo, you shouldn't do that. That look bad. You know what I'm saying? In front of all these people. Like,
Yeah.
you bugging, bro. You all right? You okay? I really was just trying to talk to him, and somebody recorded it, and then it just looked like
It didn't look crazy with Soulja Boy though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was just with the security, looked like he was getting there.
But then I had to clarify it because everybody thought I was trying to
Turn up.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to turn up. I don't want no turning up, man. I'm on the defense. I'm playing the defense from now on.
Nice. All right, well, Free at Last is out right now. Go get it. Go stream it. Do all that. And thank you for coming to the show, man. We known each other a while, but thank you for coming through. I can't believe it took like 2 years.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
It's 2 more years. It's the feature presentation. DJ Sus One, Casanova. Let's get it.